They had some mannequins, and they had...
Oh my goodness.
They had kind of gored them up. Hi, I'm Melanie.
Hi, I'm Molly, and welcome to our channel. I always love how you lean over. Like you're not in the camera or something and you go,
Oh.
Hey. You do it every video, and I do. Anyway.
I don't know why I don't know why I do that.
Hi, Melanie.
Oh yeah, like they're like once, yeah, I don't know. Ignore that, everybody.
No.
Ignore that, but do not ignore the thumbs up button or the subscribe button. Our little guy that we got to help us told us that most of our people are not subscribers.
What is up with that, y'all?
Yeah, we need you to subscribe.
I get it, though. I mean, I have helped people make a YouTube account, and a YouTube account does not cost anything, and that's one misconception out there.
Yes.
And I get it that it might be annoying to sign up for another account.
Yeah, we get that. But if you're in the mood, please do that. If you have extra time on your hands and just feel like doing a little typing, well, get you a YouTube account and subscribe, please, or share this video. We would be most grateful. We have some mail today. This is our very first mail.
I called it friend mail on my Instagram.
Friend mail?
Because I didn't know what to call it.
Well, I think that is a good name for it, is friend mail, because we hope it is a friend.
I do.
Or this could be quite...
Yeah, we might be cut.
Okay, so I'm going... Oh.
They taped it up.
They did. Okay, so we need to...
Oh, there's a little note. So let's try to...
Oh, it's a note inside.
So look, there's a...
Yes.
Does that say... You may need to light iron?
Oh, it may need... She's giving us washing instructions for
something while you
reshape it.
Oh. You kind of ripped it. I'm really sorry.
Oh, I can tell it's a color that I... Look, did someone make that? And it's yellow.
There's got to be...
And it's yellow.
Oh, that's because that's my favorite color.
Well, it's because I have...
No, Mom, look.
I have... And red! Oh, I love red!
Look! Is there an... Oh, good, there is a note.
That is beautiful. And do you know how much time and effort this took?
There's no name, but I think that she emailed us, so I should be able to go back and see who it was.
Oh.
I so enjoy your YouTube channel. Just a dose of joy when I watch. God bless you both. I really need to know if you made it.
That is so nice.
I really need to know. That is lovely.
And look how tiny the stitches are. This probably took days and weeks. It would take me years. It would take me a long time. That is just really pretty.
That's precious.
And somebody's very talented that did this. And we thank you.
I know, thank you.
So, hey, let's hold these up so you can take a picture of our first friend mail that we got.
I know, I'm trying to think of the best way. Are we doing a picture?
Like we're going to pose so we can say we got friend mail.
You tell me what I need to do.
I just want to smile. Yeah, we did it. See, and we can post that on Instagram or something.
My goodness.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah,
thank you for your encouragement.
And I do love yellow, and I love
red.
I love this shade of yellow. Like,
that's
yes.
But what did I tell you as I was walking in today to your house? I said, I sure like that.
Oh, that yellow frame.
That yellow frame.
I do.
You have.
I have pops of yellow everywhere. Okay. And what was that? I just lost my thought.
Oh, sweet.
I drive a Jeep Wrangler, and it's orange, and so I can find it really easily when I leave the.
I drive a Blazer.
And it's the cherry bang bang, and it's red. Yes. And I told Jonathan if Jeep Wrangler ever comes out with
that color,
color of yellow, I would figure out how to
purchase
do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, thank you. My goodness, that is awesome.
Yeah, that just boosts my spirits.
It'll be a nice cheery spot in my house.
Yeah.
So I went to Homegoods the other day. And Hattie went with me. And, you know, Hattie will ask me, hey, can I get this? I mean, like most kids do. Can I have that? Can I get this? What about this? And, you know, I say no a lot because I think she needs to hear it. And Jonathan tends to say yes a lot, so I try to balance that out. Anyway, she picked up this item and put it in the buggy and didn't ask me. She just did it. And then I had to get it because of the way she didn't do that with, I mean, there's nothing else that she's ever done that with. Like, just put it in the buggy thinking I'm going to get it. But with this,
she wanted it that bad.
She did. She just picked it up and put it in the buggy, and we just kept going.
And what is that?
It holds a banana.
It's a banana holder?
And I think that she knows my love for containers, as you guys now know my love for containers, which I do need to insert a little thing up here that, you know, the video that we talked about, that love of containers.
That was our
last
video.
She's like, you know, when you put bananas in my lunchbox, and then one day it got really mushed up from other items. And I just went with it because it was just so nonchalant. Like, she saw it, she put it, we kept going.
Yeah, like there was no doubt that she would love to
that I would agree. Yeah.
Yes. Meanwhile,
I love it.
Last week we talked about your containers, and we talked about, or I'm confused on videos.
Your shirts on that one.
Yes. Okay. In the very last one, we talked about paper dolls.
Yes, paper dolls.
The link to that video is below, and I just loved it. But what was my point on this?
Hattie? Anything with Hattie with the paper dolls?
Oh, yes. I was going to insert a picture. So I'm telling you to insert a picture here of her, because we sorted those paper dolls out for hours and hours. She played with them. She was curious about them. They were so worth every penny that I paid for them. So if you want to see that video, Molly did not care for them. I loved them.
I mean, whatever.
And I mean, yeah, I know. You weren't hateful. You just were like the whole time.
Like, yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay, what else you got over there?
I have an Amazon purchase.
Oh, the refill.
Of the refill of my makeup removing oil.
Several people have asked about exactly what that is.
I love this stuff. So, and I didn't know that they even made it in this format just to refill it, but I'm really excited about that.
We'll link that below too.
Yes.
Any other housekeeping things that we need to do?
No, I have another thing, but we can wait on that.
We don't have to.
There was a question when we did, some Q&A that you never answered.
Oh dear.
And it was, what was Molly like as a teenager?
Oh,
as a child or a teenager?
You want to talk about that tonight?
I mean, I just think you should be ready to go with something.
Well, I would say that you were very confident in your own skin, which I think is unusual for a teenager. You may have felt differently. I don't know. I know you had insecurities like all teenagers have. But I always admired how you were kind of your own person. I can remember you had your own style. I remember you liked skirts, and I can remember you going through a thing where you wore really high
clumping,
and for some reason you just loved them. And that you liked glasses. Remember when you would buy the fake glasses?
I still,
Yes, but you were always very, to me, sure of yourself. I always admired that very much about you, because I did not feel like I was that way as a teenager. Now, if people are wondering if you gave us trouble or anything like that, you didn't. Do you I don't remember. So if you did bad things, just keep them to yourself. There's no sense in bringing it up at this late date, because I don't remember you causing any problem, really. The biggest situation that we always had was when you woke up, you had my day planned, and I didn't like my day planned, but I never had a good, you're also a thinker, and you're a good question asker. And so when you would plan the day, this is what we need to do today, and I would say, oh, I don't know if I really want to do that. Well, you would say,
what else do you got going on?
What else do you have going on? What do you have on your schedule? And I was like, I don't have a schedule, but I don't want to do your schedule. So,
but you did say one day it would come in handy, and
I did.
Has.
So I tried not to just, browbeat you on that. But I said, you are so organized and you are so good at seeing a big picture and accomplishing tasks to make the big picture happen. I said, someday you are going to be so appreciated in whatever job you have. And you have been. Mm-hmm. And you have turned down many a job where people,
where they knew that
they knew your skill set. Yeah. I hadn't turned down any jobs.
Would you say that we're opposite or
in
similar?
Many ways. We believe in the core things. We love the Lord. Mm-hmm. We believe in all of that, and then it just ends right there for the most part.
We're very different.
We're extremely different. Yeah, but that's okay. I love that. I love that you're different. I love our differences.
Yeah.
So maybe some moms want their kids to be mini me's. I'm not a mini me person.
I would rather not, but I feel like Caddy is.
Well, she
would rather
does
not be a mini me.
She does have a lot of your personality. Those of you that have daughters, are your daughters similar to you, or are you very different in lots of ways? It's an interesting thing. The mother-daughter relationship, my goodness, it can be so complicated and have so many layers, and I don't feel like we're complicated. I feel very good, but I do know, and I have friends where that mother-daughter relationship is a strain, and it's something they have to work on, and patience is required, and hard mother-daughter relationships. But I hope that ours won't ever be difficult.
Yeah, I had a dream. I know this is because we said we kind of might be jumping around a little bit. I had a dream last night.
Yeah.
And I went to bed pretty early too because I was so tired. But Kamal, which is
my mom, my mother,
and the grandmother, which is my dad's mom.
Oh yeah,
they were both in it.
Really?
And just
I want to see that dream.
And just like but they looked like themselves.
Yeah.
Not to the extent of their illness or sickness or super old age, but still how I as a kid, that's Kamal and grandmother. Just up and going. And I was like, wait a second, Lord, what is going on?
Wow.
Anyway,
in real life, when they were alive, they did great together. Mm-hmm. My mother-in-law and my mother.
And they're very opposite.
Oh, so opposite. Yeah. So opposite. But you know what? Oh, there's probably not a day goes by, and I know many of y'all feel the same way, that I don't miss my mother. And we just lost grandmother in May. Was it May? And
April.
Oh, it was April? Okay.
Yeah, because it was...
I'm terrible with dates.
Zach's birthday. It was like right before Zach's birthday. That's why I remember.
I need to remember it that way. But, I miss talking to her so much. Yeah. But we're blessed people. So anything else you want to know about your teenage years?
I agree. There are definitely insecurities. And even in my adulthood, there are things that happen. And I think back and I feel like I'm a teenager again in those moments. But I think because of some of those challenging friendship, life situations where it was a challenge to have friends, and I just had to turn to the Lord and have my identity in Him, that's how I dealt with it, which I think was a huge... I hope the same for Hattie, because I was grounded in who I was, and learn to go, okay, Lord, I know that you and I are good and not everyone's gonna like me, and so therefore I was confident. I'm like, this is what I get. Now I think that I have to watch out that it doesn't come off as arrogant or stuck up or whatever, but I learned really early on, like, this is who I am. And
I remember when you were having a hard time in the youth group at church.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, as a mother, I felt like I was the only mother whose daughter was having a hard time with youth group at church, and that's not so.
Yeah.
People go through spells. I talked to a friend, in fact, 2 friends the other night who were saying their kids just weren't, it's just a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
But I can remember you just feeling like you did not have any friends. But you said to me, and it was very profound, and I'll probably mess it up, but you said, I think, Mama, why I don't have any friends right now is because God wants to teach me that He is my best friend.
And He was.
And He did.
Yes.
And so that was a hard time.
Yes.
But it really was a beautiful time that the Lord just redeemed in that way. So
yeah, He really
good.
did. I have very sweet memories of those seasons in life. Even though they were hard, there's those sad moments. When I look at my spiritual walk, those were big. Those were big years for me.
They were growing years.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like a lot of y'all that have gone through some hard times or some difficult situations, when you get through that valley, you realize what a time of spiritual growth that you have during that time, because you have to lean on the Lord to get through it. Yeah. And although it's painful at the time, looking back on all my experiences, I'm thankful. Mm-hmm. I'm thankful for those dark valleys, and that they pointed me to the Lord. Wow, we hadn't planned on all that.
I know. I really didn't expect that question. I should have known that it would, I just thought, I saw that question and I want to know. How was that?
I went through our list
as a teenager.
And I keep thinking, okay, there's questions on there I need to do a whole video over. But that's where my insecurities come out. I would like for you to insert a video that I did. There are 2 videos, and I wanted to tell them that my Bob and me, or me and my Bob, or Bob and I, however you should say it, we don't adventure out too much. We're not vacationing people. We're pretty simple. I want to go. Aren't we pretty simple?
Yeah, I think you're getting ready for some. I think you would like a few more adventures.
Yes. So I've always wanted to go see the New England states in the fall. It's not going to work out this fall either. We already know. I want to go to the beach and take a book. I just have beach and book. But instead, have I talked about it on here how we went on an adventure to go see where Bonnie and Clyde died?
I don't think so.
Well, Bob planned this. So normally going to see where some person was riddled with bullets would not be exactly my idea of a good time. But we did. Bob planned this, and he said, let's go to see the spot where Bonnie and Clyde perished on the side of the road. And so we did. And I may have his picture. I may have taken his picture before 3 pretty rough but very nice motorcycle dudes, I'll just call them dudes, came up, and we moved away to give them some photographic experiences, and we got back in our truck. But we also went to the Bonnie and Clyde Museum, and all of this is in Louisiana. And see, now I forget the name of it, and I feel bad.
We can probably Google it.
Well, yeah, maybe we'll link this below. It was just an experience like no other. There were the museum. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings if Louisiana people, but it's just, I'm going to tell the truth. I don't think the museum had been dusted in years, and so things had like maybe 10 years of a coating of dust on all of the museum artifacts. Yes. It was just most interesting. It was gory. I would never recommend a child to go there. They had some mannequins, and they had,
oh my goodness,
they had kind of gored them up. And it gave me mixed feelings about Bonnie and Clyde, who kind of became folk heroes. Bonnie she wanted to be a star, and Clyde, he got treated terrible when he was in prison, and you can see why he went nuts, but he shouldn't have done what he did. Anyway, why am I telling all this?
People can't go to the museum, so they
can get in their car and go if I leave them a link to that deal. But it's in Louisiana. They used to have Bonnie and Clyde Trades Day where you could go and buy crafts, but that has gone by the wayside. Oh, I wish I could remember the name of the place. I don't know why I got into all of that.
You went on an adventure.
Well, we had another adventure. We had another adventure to Hughes Springs, Texas, where we went and ordered lumpia. This was a Filipino dish that my husband Bob in the Marine Corps apparently loved lumpia.
It looked delicious, the picture you sent.
He found a food truck that serves this in Hughes Springs, and I, Molly, would like to encourage you to insert somewhere in here our adventure in Lumpia land in Hughes Springs. And it's nothing fabulous, but that's my contribution this week. We are at Flipping Out, and that is Bob, who's very excited about ordering lumpia. This has been quite the mission. We are in Hughes Springs, Texas, and they are preparing it as we speak. I will show you a picture when it's done. Now, right next to the lumpia place is a tombstone, and it's from the 1800s, and if you look down at the bottom, it's just the infant. It just says infant. Isn't that something? And then there is there is this stone thing, and it says, to the memory of Elizabeth, a consort of Reese Hughes, born October 14th, 1826, and he died in 1853. Also, another infant son, aged 3 months and 22 days. Anyway, there's a historical marker here. Bob has abandoned me and has already taken his seat back in his air-conditioned truck. But this is very exciting for our adventure, and never have I eaten so close to a historical or hysterical marker, as we once called them. This guy, whoever he is, he married one sister. He married Elizabeth Rose. But after her death in 1853, he wed her sister. So that was probably quite the talk of the town, quite the talk of Hughes Springs. Just wanted to share this with you.
Sure.
Okay? So listen to it and enjoy the extravagant adventure that Bob and I went on. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I watch these back. Well, when I go to edit them.
Yeah.
Oh, and here lately, I feel like every other thing I'm interrupting you and talking over you, and it drives me nuts.
I haven't noticed
well,
that.
I do. And then I'm thinking, there's probably some subscribers or, viewers who notice that and are like, oh my goodness, would she just let the woman talk?
No, when we get together, I think we try to fit a lot of talking in a short amount of time, but I take no offense by it.
Well, thank you, Mama.
Yeah. Do you have something else? Because I was going to ask you a question.
I do have something else, because I was getting ready the other day, and by golly, like mother, like daughter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Bring it on.
It's a little bit loud.
Something big is happening. Oh my, what is that? That reminds me of my shirts.
I came across a shirt that I just loved. I just loved it. And I had a couple of them, and I thought, I need to get some more of these because I love them. And they're from Walmart. And I mean, okay, so some of these still do, well, one of them still has a tag on it.
What makes you love these?
Well, feel it.
Oh. Yeah, but this fabric, I'm afraid, would cling to all my rolls.
You say that, and then see this one, you can tell I've worn it a lot because of...
Oh, well, not really.
I mean, it's not too worn looking, but you can just tell.
And it's a V-neck. That elongates the neck. Well, those are nice.
So it's a V-neck. The sleeve, it's got a good sleeve. I wear a medium. I got a large, and the large is too big. I still wear it, but you know, anytime you can go down a size, to me is always.
Oh, I love going down a size.
And then I know that we had a subscriber who looked into your shirts that you posted.
Yes.
And said that they wish they made them plus size. And when I was at Walmart the other day, they have these in plus size. Now, I don't know to like what all sizes they do carry, but I did notice they had them over in the plus size. But I have one other shirt that I do.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Yes, that's 3
4.
right there. 5. There's my large one. 6, but not this one.
Wow. So that was pretty similar. Wasn't mine 7?
Yeah, and then Jonathan, he was cracking up at all of your shirts. He goes, "How many does she have?" And then when I was like, "Oh no, Jonathan," and I started pulling them out, and he just started laughing. It's the same situation.
Oh well. Tried and true.
So it's the
time and true.
Time and true at Walmart. But I ordered a couple on Walmart pickup, and I thought I had found it. But this one, feel it.
It feels different.
It's different. So all that to say is, if you're looking for this, I don't know how to describe one from the other.
Fabric content is what makes it different. Does it have a tag or something in it? I don't. Oh, here it is. What does that say?
What does it say? 100% Pima cotton.
Well, see, that's 100% cotton. A lot of people love 100% cotton, but that's probably got a little touch of spandex or
this one is 93% model. Is that how do you say it?
Model. Oh, that's a good fabric.
And 7% spandex.
Yeah.
And the sleeves on this are, to me, a little bit long. The fit, it just fits different.
Better. Yeah.
Now it does have a scoop at the bottom and a little bit.
Oh, it's longer in the back.
It's longer in the back and it has a scoop. I tend to tuck these in, but I have worn like the large one that I have over some leggings and felt comfortable in it. But anyway, so all that to say is beware. This one has a straight edge bottom and the other ones have a scoop.
Very nice.
So this is, do you need a gray shirt to go underneath your psychedelic new cardigan you got?
Oh, I don't think gray is one of the colors in it.
I think that needs a little gray. It's got so many colors in it. I was going to try
to match the hot pink.
Anyway, I was cracking up because we both have our shirts that we love.
Yes.
If I can find it on Walmart's website, then I'll link it below if I can find the correct version.
Yeah. And there's some ladies on YouTube that do some great jobs with their Walmart
I know.
hauls.
I'm just not a shopper, so I tend to do everything online.
Yeah. Well, this is the question, and I want to link this lady's channel below. Her sister does Minimal Mom, and this is the sister, and she does more Bible studies and talk. She's fixing to have a baby. I don't know how to say her last name, Diana R. Kaku. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but she just has interesting things. I highly recommend her channel, but this was on maybe Instagram, and it says this, and I want you to think about it. I want y'all to think about it too. Mm-hmm. It says, when I make a mistake, I, A, recognize it, own it, and move forward knowing it's not the end of the world and I don't need to be perfect all the time. Or, when you make a mistake, do you dwell on it a little, but can for the most part move forward from it quickly? Or C, when I make a mistake, I sometimes can overcome making the mistake, and sometimes I get stuck dwelling on it. D, when I make a mistake, it's fairly hard for me to move forward after making a mistake. And then the last one, E, it takes me a long time to overcome making a mistake. I feel like it's a direct representation of who I am. Which would those would be more like what you would say about making a mistake?
Always exceptions, depending on what it is, but I would think A.
Really?
I think
recognize it, move forward. It's not the end of the world.
Own it and say, "Oh, yeah, that was me," and
Wow, that's good.
But, it's so rare when I do, so I tease.
I would say E. It takes me a long time to overcome making mistakes because I feel like I've let down the world and that people will see that mistake and think that's who I am all the time. And like, I don't lose my temper a lot, but the times that I have done it, I have always just felt, I can still remember.
Like the feelings coursing through you?
I can still remember how good it felt to lose it. But then I can remember how awful I felt. Usually I maintain control, but I mean, a couple of situations are coming to my mind right now where and it is so hard to give yourself permission and to make a mistake. And I guess the other thing that this made me think about today is how gracious the Lord is when you go to him and ask for forgiveness. He forgives. So why do some of us just hang on to mistakes, just, and pet it and nurse it along and make it that big of a deal? I want to ask for forgiveness and then do like you just.
Why do y'all do that?
Yeah, why do we do it?
But there is, I know for sure one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Of you losing your cool.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me later in private what it was about.
But I look back and think it was needed and necessary to get the point across because it is so rare that it makes you go, be introspective and go, okay, I'm taking this too lightly and I really need to take this more serious or mom's right, this is not okay how it's, what we've done or how things have been handled or, I mean, I think that we can get into a situation, I think we can get into a mindset of thinking that guilt is the same as conviction, and it is not.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So I don't want to say you shouldn't be convicted by your anger, but I also think that you need to be able to discern what was passionate parenting versus
well the Lord convicts us and he lets us know with the Holy Spirit that was not good, that was not right. And he wants to restore us after we repent and acknowledge that. Satan is the one who wants to guilt us and play it over and over.
Yes.
And you are no better than that.
You're no better.
You can't get past that. You're
bound by it.
Yes. So
it's with you forever. Yes. It's your sinking stone.
Yes, and that's not true.
It's not.
When we know the Lord and come to him and ask for forgiveness, it is forgiven, and we need to allow ourselves to move on. Anyway, I'm going to link her channel below.
That was a really good question.
I feel like she'll probably talk about it, and she'll talk about it in such an articulate, wonderful way. I'm looking forward to listening to it. So y'all just breeze over there to her channel and just see what you think. I would bet that some of you already know exactly who I'm talking about. Yeah. All right, have we gone on for 45 minutes?
Probably.
All right, then we're going to have to quit.
I know, but it was fun. It was good. Well, it was good for me, talking with my mama.
It was good for me, too. We just hope it was good for y'all. We are also going to link down the Bible studies, the Psalms Bible studies.
Psalms Bible study.
We'll link that down below, too. I believe it will probably be ended, although you can watch them at your leisure at any time.
Because I need to post your bloopers, so you need to let me know when it's time.
Bloopers, yeah. I don't know if the church is going to post my bloopers. I doubt if they will post bloopers.
But we
can post them here, I guess. Are they terrible?
No.
Okay.
I think it's good.
All right. Well, y'all, thanks for coming by. We appreciate your time here. And thank you for the sweet, sweet friend mail that we got. Thank you so much. We love it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
That was so sweet.
I know. Oh, this came in my BoxyCharm.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Correction. Complexion rescue. I need rescued probably.
Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream.
Why didn't you like it?
Zero coverage.
Oh.
And it balled up on my fingers.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if I was expecting too much. I don't know. But if you don't like it, well, then there you go.
I haven't liked too much of anything lately. Are you happy?
I am. I'm just tired.
Yeah. You're doing your jaw. Or
I know. I think it's
a sneeze.
No, I think it's because I've got some drainage going on and it messes my ears even more.
Yeah. We need to go get our ears checked.
You say we? Why? Because you can't hear anymore?
No, because you said that you needed to go, and I figure I need to go. So we can make a day of it to Texarkana. What?
No, I know. It just is sad that we're getting older and that's our day together.
That is life. You're behind me. You've still got a lot of good years.
Oh.
I've got some good years. Today, I was, I think, insulted. Someone told me that I was very predictable. And I think she probably did not know. That's probably one of the worst things you could say to me.
I'm thinking. I think that you are predictably unpredictable.
So I wrote her back and told her, I said, I think that I am mysterious and fun-loving. And she said, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. So it's all right.
I don't know. I mean,
it brought me down for a while, but I'm back up. I'm back up again.
But see, the things that I think are predictable are also the things that I find endearingly quirky.
Well, there are, as I thought about it, I thought, yeah, it's pretty predictable that I'm going to do certain things. So that's all right. That's all right. I just always wanted to be mysterious.
I understand.
And quick-witted, and I'm not either one.
You're quick-wit, well.
No, I'm not. I'm just not.
I mean, I do think it's funny when you make yourself laugh because you think you've really come up with something good.
Which probably means it isn't, but I can amuse myself. Okay, what do you have?
I've got all kinds of things.
I do too. I'm kind of all over the place.